Hi, I'm Stephanie Dreyer. I am a plant-based meal planning expert and the founder of stephaniedreyer.com, where I help busy parents bring more ease to their meal times and meal prep. I am also the mother of three kiddos, 15, 13, and 10. And we are a mixed bunch of, I'm a vegan, my oldest is a vegetarian, and then I've got three omnivores between the other two and my husband. So we are a mixed bunch. And so I've been on a food meal planning journey for the last, I'd say, my oldest is 15, so probably, and I've been vegan about 9 years. So I've been on a journey ever since then to bring more ease to my meal planning process and to our meals, because trying to feed many different people with different diets and food preferences and picky eaters, you've probably all got them too, is a challenge. And I wanted to bring more joy back to that process. So I've learned a lot, and I'm happy to share my journey with you and hopefully share some tips for bringing more ease to your meal times. And so today I want to talk about one of my favorite meal ideas or strategies, and that is DIY food bars. And this was something that I introduced to my family early on when I went vegan, because like I said, I was trying to please not just the different preferences, but picky eaters too. You know, everybody's got something they like or they don't like, and just trying to come up with a meal that everyone will eat and be happy was becoming a challenge. So I came across this idea of a food bar, which isn't so unique, but it's something that we've really love in our house and look forward to each week. We do it with tacos, and I'm going to share some other great ideas for food bars. So just in case you're not familiar with that, just to give you the 411 on that, the basics. It is a meal where you set everything up buffet style, and you might have a couple of main dishes, but then everything else is set out for people to customize their meal and add to it and really make it themselves. That's why I call it a DIY food bar. So you can think of it as like a salad bar or an ice cream sundae bar where everyone makes their own. Basically, that's what it is. And you can do this. Tacos is one of the probably most familiar with Taco Tuesday, is a great way to do that. And I have a free downloadable here. And I have the link up in the post at the top there of this Facebook Live, and I'll share it again after in the comments. But I have had so much fun taking this idea and just using it for so many different things. And it's not just for dinner too. I also use it for breakfast. And this downloadable has a bunch of different ideas for that. So a couple of ideas, I'm going to go into that in a sec, but I wanted to share some tips first for how to set up a food bar. So like I said, you might have one or two main fillings. Like let's take tacos. You have like one or two main fillings. And then you have like your toppings, if you will, your mix-ins that allow your family to customize and make it their own. So you want to start with one or two like basic things that, you know, goes into the dish that everybody's going to use as the base for the dish. And then you want to have all these little options for mixing in so everybody can customize their own meal. And then like I said, I like to make sure I'm including things that there's something that everybody likes, but I don't go crazy. So you want to keep it to no more than two main things. And then when you go in with your variety of toppings or mix-ins or whatever, you know, keep it simple as well. Don't go crazy. You're going to have a ton of, you know, you're going to create more work for yourself, but, you know, have a couple, I keep it to 3 or 5 mix-ins for things to let people customize and make it their own. And like I said, I try to include one or two things that I know everybody's going to like, so that makes it easy too. Keep it fun and interactive. That is the point of a food bar. You want everyone to have fun making their dinner. You know, that's the key to this, and that's why I think it's such a popular, it's such a hit when we have these types of meals for dinner, is because everyone gets to get in on the action. Who doesn't want to make their own taco or their own sushi roll? You know, it just makes it more fun. It's more conducive to conversation and to laughter and joyfulness at the dinner table. And then the other tip I have is you have this great food bar, but you also want to balance it out with a couple of side dishes. So I'm going to go over some of the ideas here in the food bar, some of my favorite things, and I'm going to share with you some sample sides that would go really well with these food bars as well. So just to recap, you want to keep it to 1 or 2 main bases for your meal. Then you want to add in about 3 to 5 mix-ins that the family can use to customize the meal to the way they like it. And then you want to keep it fun and interactive. And then you want to include 1 or 2 side dishes to balance everything out. So this downloadable has some fun ideas on here. Like I mentioned, we've got tacos. Rice and beans are my favorite side dishes and they're easy to accompany that with. Tacos, you can just have so much fun. I make homemade pico de gallo and guacamole every week that goes with that. And really all the toppings go in the middle of the table and everyone just goes to town. Burgers are another great food bar option and a hit. You can have, if you have, plant-based, you can have a plant-based burger and a regular burger for if you have meat eaters in your house. Pasta bar. I just recently did a post on my website, stephaniedryer.com, with a really easy pasta bar using some products from Trader Joe's with sauces that make it even easier to do a pasta bar. My kids love doing pasta bars. You have a couple different pasta options and then a couple sauces, and then you're really good to go and serve that with a side salad and bread, obviously. Oh, and then the burgers, and we didn't talk about sides for that. French fries, a nice salad or slaw, roasted vegetables, all great options for a burger bar. And then I've got some other ones on here, paninis, pizza. I wanted to mention sushi rolls. This is a huge hit in my house. Everyone loves to make their own sushi rolls. In fact, we do this for entertaining too with the kids' friends because they think it's such a fun thing to do. I put up like an assortment on the counter. I'll make a batch of sushi rice and I'll have the nori sheets and I'll have it set up and I'll roll it for them, but I'll have them line up and they'll come through the line and they'll pick, okay, I want some of these cucumbers, I want some of this tofu, I want some of these carrots, avocado, whatever. I have sesame seeds, I have a whole bunch of fun stuff all set up on the counter. And they come through, they tell me what they want, I pile it on, roll it, slice it, and then they head over to the table. And it's like such an easy and fun thing to do. You can make a lot of them really quickly and really easily. So I wanted to throw that one in there because it's a little different than maybe some other food bars you've heard of. And I also have included on this downloadable breakfast. So I mentioned food bars are not just for breakfast. You can do them for dessert too, as we talked about ice cream sundaes. But some of my favorite breakfast bar, my ultimate favorite, and at least my family's, is avocado toast. They love avocado toast, and it's so fun to do a lovely toast bar. This is a great brunch idea too. I've done it for Mother's Day too when I'm entertaining, and to have, you have the bread set up. I usually set it up next to my toaster oven so that people can toast their bread if they want or not. And I have different kinds of bread. And then I have the avocado mashed up and also sliced. And then I have a bunch of different toppings in addition to the lime juice and lemon, fresh lemon wedges and salts. I also have different seasoning. Trader Joe's has some great different seasonings. They've got the everything bagel, they've got tahine, they've got this new umami seasoning. So there's some really great options there. And then you can really like get fancy and have all sorts of beautiful vegetables like arugula, watermelon radish, cherry tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes, all sorts of different things. And then your nuts and your seeds that add a little bit of crunch and texture to it. So I wanted to share that as well. And I also have a couple of other breakfast bar ideas on here you can check out. And I hope you will try a food bar. I don't know if anybody does those. Let me know if you are doing those and what some of your family favorites are. I would love to hear that. So that's what I've got for you today with food bars. I hope this was helpful and enjoyable. Get the link to download the 10 family food bars idea from the description below, and visit me at stephaniedryer.com. You can also check me out on social media here at Facebook at Veegmama, Veegmama, and also at Instagram with the same handle. I share lots of meal planning tips and food ideas and different things that hopefully will help bring a little bit of ease to your meal plans and meal times. And I appreciate you watching. I will be back next week, same time, same place, 11 a.m. on Sunday. And I'm going to be sharing some ideas for spring holiday meal planning. So we've got Easter and Passover coming, and I'm going to encourage you to get ahead and get organized. I'm going to take you through a little meal plan guide, meal prep guide to get organized and get your holiday menus together for all of that. So I hope you'll join me. Thanks again for watching. Take care.